チャンネル登録お願いします。
Card Kaizoku.
Match against the law. They chose to go first. Let's keep. They play chopper and pass. We'll mimic him and play chopper and pass. They play Vista to kill our chopper. We can't copy that. We'll do Dawn on leader and attack Law for 7k. We'll play Robin and pass. They play a Curly Dadan to search the top 5 cards of their deck for a 1 cost red card. They find a Nami. They play Nami. They pick up a Zoro. They attach Dawn to leader and attack ours for 6k. We'll counter for 1k. They play a chopper and pass. We'll do Dawn on Robin, attack leader for 5k, KO a chopper with her ability. They'll probably counter this because they don't want to get too low against us. Yep, they counter for 1k. We'll attack leader with Whitebeard for 6k, they take. We'll play a Frankie and pass. With 1 Dawn open, just in case we need the Radical Beam, but probably won't. OP02 really turbocharges the Law deck since he can run Curly to Dawn as an additional searcher, on top of Bonnie and Nami. They attach Dawn to Curly and attack Robin for 4k. We'll counter for 2k. I think it's a good idea to keep Robin alive. They attach Dawn to leader and attack Robin for 6k. We'll counter for 3k. They have a Zoro in hand. We might not have enough resources to protect her. They play a Bedge. They bounce Curly back to hand and then play an X-Strike to KO Robin anyway. We wasted so many resources protecting her, but she still died in the end. What can he do for 2 Dawn? He already used his leader ability, so he passes with the 2 Dawn open. We'll attack leader with Frankie for 6k. They counter for 2k. We'll attack leader with Whitebeard for 6k. Try to bait him to use whatever event counter he may have. They block with Bedge. We'll play Ace, give minus 3k to 2 random targets and attack leader for 7k. They take. So the 2 Dawn was a bluff, I guess. So now our Radical Beam counters for 4k. I think we should be in good shape here. Unlike Zoro, Law has to invest even more Dawn to even be able to hit us. They play a Curly to Dawn. They pick up a chopper. They attack Frankie with X-Drake for 6k, will counter for 2k. They attach 3 Dawn to Vista and attack Frankie for 6k. We'll counter for 2k. And with 4 Dawn left over, whatever attack he decides to do, I'm pretty sure we can block it with the Radical Beam. They do 2 Dawn on leader. And they swing 7k at Ace. We'll have to use Radical Beam on him. Kind of a waste, but we need Ace alive. And then they use leader ability to swap Vista for a Bedge. We'll do Dawn on Frankie and attack leader for 7k. They counter for 3k. We'll do Dawn on leader and attack Law for 7k. They block with Bedge. We'll attack leader with Ace for 7k. They block with Chopper. We'll play our other Ace. We'll give minus 3k to X-Drake and Curly. We'll attack X-Drake for 7k. And then we'll pass with 1 Dawn, and he'll probably be paranoid that we have another Radical Beam in hand. But in actuality, we don't. We've only got 2k in counter. If he decides to turtle up, maybe we can finish with the Luffy. They attach 3 Dawn to Curly and attack our leader for 6k. We'll counter for 2k. They attach Dawn to leader and attack ours for 6k. We'll take. We got a 2k counter. If we didn't get this, we would have lost. They play a Rush Zoro. Actually, if they attach all 3 Dawn to Zoro, we lose. They attach 1 Dawn to Zoro. They attack us for 6k. We'll counter for 2k. They play a Bedge and a Chopper and pass. They actually had lethal, but they didn't want to risk it. We'll attack leader with Frankie for 6k. They counter for 2k. We'll attack leader with ace for 7k. They take. We'll attack leader with Whitebeard for 6k. They block with Bedge. We'll attack leader with ace for 7k. They block with Chopper. We'll play Luffy. 5 remaining Dawn. Oh, they concede. If I edit out all the time that he took to think, this video is only going to be 3 minutes, so let's rematch. Let's go second this time. They play a Bonnie and pass. We have nothing, so we'll also pass. They play Curly Dadan and pick up a Nami. They play the Nami. And they whiff. We'll attack leader with Whitebeard for 6k. They take. We'll play Frankie and pass. They jet pistol our Frankie. They attach Dawn to leader and attack ours for 6k. We'll counter for 2k. We'll do Dawn on leader. Attack theirs for 7k. We'll play Frankie and pass. They play Curly Dadan. They pick up a Chopper. They attach Dawn to leader. They activate Bonnie and pick up a Zoro. They attack our leader with Law for 6k. We'll counter for 2k. They play a Chopper. They activate leader ability to swap Curly Dadan for a Law, and then they bounce the Bonnie with Law. They replay the Curly Dadan and they pick up an Otama. Well, that was fancy, but I would just play Ace. Give minus 3k to Law and Curly. Attack leader with Frankie for 6k. They counter for 2k. We'll attack leader with Whitebeard for 6k. They counter for 2k. We'll attack leader with Ace for 7k. They take, and that was my big brain turn. Since they only have 1 life, and we have 2 Luffys, we might be able to win just by going all out with Luffy for the next 2 turns. Because I'm pretty sure he's got a bunch of blockers in hand by now. But we'll see what happens. They attach 4 Dawn to leader and attack Ace for 9k. We'll guard point for 3k. They use leader ability to bounce their Curly Dadan back to hand and then play X-Drake to KO our Frankie. X-Drake's annoying against our deck. They attach 3 Dawn to Law and attack Ace for 9k. We'll counter for 4k. Alright, we'll attack leader with Ace for 7k. They block with Chopper. We'll do Dawn on leader and attack Law for 7k. They counter for 3k. We'll play Luffy. 3 Dawn on him and attack leader for 9k. They take and we'll pass. And as long as we survive this turn, we most likely can kill him next turn. But we've only got a 2k counter and a Radical Beam in hand. Oh, and King Doo's 1k as well. Yeah, this deck is kind of scary when you like overdraw on your Luffys and Aces because they don't have any counter power. They play a Bonnie. They activate Bonnie. They whiff. They attach 2 Dawn to X-Drake. They attach 2 more Dawn to X-Drake. They attack Luffy for 10k. So it looks like they're not going to try to end. We'll let him die because we have another Luffy. Maybe he'll waste Dawn trying to play more blockers since he thinks that our Luffy is dead, but they don't know we have a second one in hand. That would be ideal. They attach 2 Dawn to leader and attack Ace for 7k. We'll counter for 1k. And then he still has leader ability available, so we'll see what he does. They swap a Nami for a killer blocker. We'll attack leader with Ace for 7k. They block with killer. We'll attack leader with Whitebeard for 6k. They block with Trafalgar Law. They use a counter to save them. That's gonna help us when we play Luffy and attach 5 Dawn and attack leader for 11k. And we win. Okay, bye.
Car D Kaizoku.